There are some places in Nova Scotia that you just visit, and then there are some places that people quietly rearrange their lives in order to make their home. And Tatamagouche feels like one of those places. It's a small town that feels both relaxed and alive at the same time, a place where you can grab groceries after a day at the beach in your swimsuit. You could have ice cream before supper. You could wander in and out of local shops, and you can just end the day watching the water. If you've ever wondered what it's like to really live in Tatamagouche, this video is for you. I'm Alana Anderson. I work with Royal LePage Atlantic. I am a realtor that serves northern and central Nova Scotia, and today I wanted to highlight Tatamagouche. So, what's it really like living there? Tatamagouche sits overlooking the Oise River. It is a really unique energy. It's hard to explain unless you're there. It has all the charm of a small town Nova Scotia vibe, but tourist season it really comes alive. The main strip, it's all different color buildings, and it's full of locally owned shops, restaurants. There's people walking in and out. There's lots of places to stop, patios to sit on. It feels active, but not super chaotic. One of my favorite things is that once you park the car, you can just exist there for a while. You can go in and out. You can grab lunch, browse in shops, walk along the river, people watch, just take your time. It's something that feels kind of nostalgic. Um, so, one thing in Tatamagouche that they do really well is experiences. If you're outdoorsy or even outdoor adjacent, there is a lot there to do. One of my personal favorites is AM kayak rentals. I've gone with my kids. I love it. There's different options depending on your comfort level. You can get a single or a double kayaks. You can paddle in the river area where it's not very turbulent, where you can go out in the open water. If food is more your thing, there are lots of great stops. There's Dexter's Butcher Shop. You can go get really nice cut of meat. Sometimes I just stop in for a piece of pepperoni. Tatamagouche Brewing has become really recognizable all over Nova Scotia for having um, really iconic branding and good beer. Their space itself is really cool. So you can just stop in and have a flight. Then there's also Appleton Chocolates. That's another local favorite. These beautiful handmade chocolates, a lot of them feature local Nova Scotia ingredients like maple syrup and blueberries, things like that. Creamery Square is worth wandering through, especially in summer. I know that it did just sell, but I do imagine the vibe will remain the same. If you're hungry, the Chowder House is one of those places that people mention again and again. They have really good food, and I think about the French fries often. For people who enjoy off roading or snowmobiling, there is trail access through the town. It brings a lot of visitors seasonally. It's cool because you can take the trail right to Big Al's, which is a restaurant, and then you can have supper. Just so I just think that's so cozy. If wine is your thing, Yost Vineyard is in Malagash, and that makes a beautiful outing. I stop there for lunch often. You're also surrounded by beaches. Within a short drive, there are multiple beach options depending on what kind of day you want. Um, One thing that surprises people in Tatamagouche is that it doesn't just feel like a vacation town, it actually does work for everyday life. So you still have all your essentials. You have grocery store, medical center, pharmacy, hardware store, school, hockey rink. So you can live day-to-day life here. And if you want a bigger selection for shopping, Truro is 45 minutes away and New Glasgow is just under an hour. So it gives people a nice balance of that small town community and also convenience. So, from a real estate perspective, I think what's interesting about Tatamagouche is how many different lifestyle types fit this community. So, you'll find starter homes, you'll find retirement opportunities, retirement properties, condo situations. There's farms, there's oceanfront homes from simple cottages to luxury. Investment in tourism are opportunities. Um, there's properties with room to create experiences like Airbnb is. There's those dome things. There's people looking to run farm to table businesses, seasonal rentals, retirees looking for slower mornings, good golfing, um, families wanting their kids to grow up spending summers at the beaches, paddling, biking, that sort of thing. Um, Honestly, it's easy to see why people end up falling in love with the town and moving there. So, of course, no town is perfect, and I like to keep things realistic. So, summer and tourist season definitely bring energy. Winter becomes very quiet. You'll likely drive more than you would if you lived in a bigger city. That's pretty obvious. If you're buying rural, wells and septics can be common. Sometimes there are issues, so make sure you get inspections done. Oceanfront homes come with maintenance and weather considerations, sorry. And depending on where you buy, trades and services may take a little longer to respond and repair maintenance if needed. This is a trade off for a lot of people. They want to slow down, so that means everybody slows down. Tatamagouche feels like one of those places that time does slow down a little bit, a place where the summer feels like old school summer. Community still matters. People know each other. And life seems to happen outside more than inside. So, if there's another town in northern or central Nova Scotia that you'd like me to cover, let me know. Thanks for stopping in.